Good day everyone. My name is Marco Robiped from Group 1 and today we're tackling the Starbucks and the Shanty. Enjoy! What is Starbucks? Starbucks is a global company that sells coffee, tea, and other beverages and food items. It has more than 30,000 stores in more than 75 markets around the world. Starbucks is known for its high quality products, customer service, and social responsibility. Starbucks also offers a variety of flavors and customization options for its customers. What is a shanty? A shanty town is a settlement of poor people who live in improvised buildings made from scrap materials, such as wood or metal. A shanty town is usually located on the outskirts of a city and often lacks basic services such as water, electricity, or sanitation. A shanty town is sometimes illegal or unauthorized and may face eviction or demolition by the authorities. A shanty town may also be called a slum or a squatter settlement. Some examples of shanty towns are Dharavi in India, Kibera in Kenya. How are the two related based on Lisandro E. Claudio's article? Starbucks and the Shanty are related on the article by Lisandro E. Claudio as metaphors of globalization and its effects on the global south. The author uses the Starbucks branch and the Shanty town near it in Manila, Philippines, as an example of how global forces and local realities interact and contrast with each other. The author claims that globalization is not a simple or straightforward process, but rather a complicated and contradictory one that has different impacts and reactions in different situations. There are markers of global interconnectedness and even global modernity. It means that there are signs that shows how the world is more connected and modern through globalization. There are Starbucks branches in Melbourne and Manila, New York and New Delhi. It is a fact that shows how Starbucks is a global company that has expanded its presence in different countries and regions around the world. According to the Starbucks website, the company has more than 30,000 stores in more than 75 markets, including Australia, the Philippines, the United States, and India. This also implies that Starbucks is a marker of global interconnectedness and modernity, as it offers a standardized and recognizable product and service that appeals to customers from diverse backgrounds and cultures. All these branches look more or less the same. This highlights that Starbucks is a global brand with standardized image and service quality worldwide. It mentions 4 cities across different markets where Starbucks has expanded. This reflects globalization's cultural homogenization but conceals local variations and complexities, including Starbucks adapting to regional tastes and preferences. Thus, this explains globalization's dual impact on the world. In Manila and New Delhi, there is a good chance that upon leaving the coffee shop, you will meet a child beggar in tattered clothes, or walk a block or two with your latte still hot. You will find a shanty town. The presence of high poverty and inequality in these cities is a significant issue. Factors contributing to poverty and inequality in the Philippines and India includes low economic growth, limited job opportunities, agricultural sector underdevelopment, high inflation, rapid population growth, and frequent shocks and risks. These issues also lead to social problems like child labor, malnutrition, illiteracy, crime, and violence. As a result, in Manila and New Delhi, there is a clear comparison between affluent areas and underdeveloped shanty towns where Starbucks branches are found. Spaces of affluence in developing world may mirror the global north. In some developing areas, there are pockets of high wealth, income, and living standards akin to those in economically dominant regions known as the global north. The global north includes influential countries like the United States, Canada, Western Europe, Japan, and Australia. This suggests that such pockets of affluence result from globalization, the increasing integration and interdependence of the world's economic, political, cultural, and social systems. However, it's important to note that these affluent areas do not represent or encompass the entire developing world, which still grapples with issues like poverty, inequality, underdevelopment, and instability. Thus, this portrays how globalization brings about both opportunities and challenges globally. Spaces of underdevelopment in developed countries may mirror the poverty of the global south. There is something more confronting about poverty in the global south, and the north-south divide is as visible as the process of globalization that engendered it. In certain developed countries, there are areas with low levels of wealth, income, and living standards akin to those in economically marginalized regions known as the Global South. The Global South includes countries and regions like Africa, Latin America, and parts of Asia. This phenomenon can be attributed to globalization, the increasing integration and interdependence of the world's economic, political, cultural, and social systems. It is important to note that these underdeveloped areas do not represent or encompass the entire developed world, which continues to enjoy benefits such as prosperity, stability, development, and influence. The divide reminds us that globalization creates undersized major lenses. This explores the concept of globalization and its repercussions on the less affluent and influential global south. Claudio employs example of Starbucks branch adjacent with a nearby Shanty town in Manila, Philippines, to exemplify how global forces intersect with and diverge from local realities. This continues to delve into issues related to poverty, human rights violations, historical factors, and the complexities of globalization's impact on the global south. It emphasizes the need for a more refined understanding of these dynamics in the region. The statement highlights the intricate nature of globalization, emphasizing its capacity to generate diverse outcomes in different contexts. This perspective is drawn from an article by Lisandro E. Claudio that examines globalization's effects on the global south, a region marked by less power and wealth in the global system. It suggests that globalization not only offers opportunities and challenges to the people in the global south, but also contributes to inequalities and injustices within and among countries and regions. This viewpoint proposes that globalization is not a neutral or inevitable force, but rather a dynamic, contingent process influenced by various actors and factors. It also underscores that globalization extends beyond economic and political integration, encompassing cultural and social transformation. Furthermore, it highlights that globalization involves in ethical and value-based considerations. In essence, this statement serves as a lens through which we can understand how globalization yields both opportunities and challenges, particularly for those in the global south, urging a more refinement and critical comprehension of its impact. That's all. Thank you for listening.